Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the broadcast of Libertyville Wildcats girls soccer. Tonight we have a great matchup between the Libertyville Wildcats and Lake Forest Scouts. A great rivalry matchup also. I'm Matthew Moore, next to my partner Aiden Sutter. Aiden, how do you feeling about the game?
You know, it's a rivalry week, so obviously both teams are going to be wanting it more than the other. You know, it might get a little bit chippy here and there, but, this is what Libertyville Lake Forest is all about, so we're going to be excited to see it.
Yeah, it's a great rivalry tonight. Hopefully we see a great matchup between the Wildcats and the Scouts. It's going to be fun to watch. Little key components of the game. I think the Wildcats should start off building out in the midfield. The midfield is going to be a key component in this game. The conditions are very nice outside. The ball is going to move a little smoothly on the field. If they can connect those direct passes between each other, and they can really break down the Scouts' core, make them run around a lot, get them tired, and then they could spread the ball out wide, get the ball down the field, have a lot of shots on goal. Looking at the lineup for the Wildcats, we got in goal Tatiana Valdez. We got a 4-3-3 formation. 4 in the back, 2 fullbacks, Lindy Fang and Charlotte Harrison. Center backs, Megan Tolzien and Lainey Chung. Midfielders, Shay Kurkowski, Megan O'Donnell, and Danica Miller. And the forwards, up top, the right wing, Amira Chavez. Forward, freshman, Brooke Sullivan. And the left winger, Rachel Zurov. Should be a great game for the Wildcats. Looking at the Lake Forest starting lineup, we got center backs Haley Bodine and Leighton Rice. Fullbacks Giada Carrar and Camilla Gauthier. Left midfield, we got Caroline Granick and Tess Uline. And then the center midfielders, we got Grace Lombardi and Madeline Cummins. And then the 2 forwards, we got Taylor Gaston and Rona Okada. 4-4-2 formation for the Scouts. That'll be key for the Wildcats. Looking at the season schedule, we'll start with the Lake Forest Scouts. They started off with a great 5 straight wins start the season, but they have struggled their last 2 games, losing them with a 5-2 record. For the Wildcats, they are unbeaten so far in this season, 5 wins and 1 draw. Their last 2 games, last 2 opponents are both the same for the Scouts and the Wildcats. Wildcats came out on top of those opponents, and the Scouts lost. So the edge here would be given to the Wildcats, but anything can happen. It's a great rivalry. They're here. They're going to be chippy. They're going to want to beat each other. It's going to be a great game. Aiden, any thoughts?
You know, like I said before, this matchup is always very exciting. You know, these teams, they've been going at it for earlier than I've been alive, so, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Hopefully, everyone stays safe, doesn't get too chippy out here. But, yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, just exactly that. This rivalry has been going on for a very long time. Neighboring towns, a lot of hatred for each other. We'll see even the coaches get a little chippy. We can see the coaches talking to each other right now. Assistant coach Paul Gibbs talking to the coaches. We have the captains at the center right now talking to the refs. Just did the coin flip. We should be kicking off in a few minutes underway. Should be a good start for the Wildcats here. They want to get the momentum going nice and early. Hopefully they can take down the Scouts tonight like they did last year. This is the first broadcast for Libertyville Girls Soccer for Wildcat Productions. First one of the season. Let's hope we started out with a good win. As the Scouts are ready to take the field for opening lineups. And the Wildcats are just about to be ready. So yeah, this is a IHSA soccer match, just Illinois High School Sports Association. There will be 2 40-minute halves, and if you're a professional soccer watcher, it's 2 45-minute halves, and it's running clock, so it starts at 0, goes up to 45. This will be 40 minutes, just running clock. Once it hits 0, there will be no added extra time. Once it hits 0, the game's done, no matter what point of the field the people are on, unless there's a penalty kick, then the clock runs out of 0, they'll let them take the penalty kick. But yeah, any pro soccer watchers out there, it'll be a little bit different, but still all the same rules, offsides, everything, all the rules apply. Subs will be allowed all throughout the game. People can sub off and sub back on. And we will head to the national anthem and the player introductions.
Our players and coaches are deeply grateful for the daily commitment these educators show to our school community. As I read their names, please join us in thanking these staff members as they join the varsity team on the pitch.
And the anthem has just ended. We're about to start kicking off this great match we should have tonight. Another just shout out to the coaches for Libertyville Wildcats, head coach Ian Taylor and assistant head coach Paul Gibbs. They're doing a tremendous job this season so far. The Cats are unbeatable as we've made it 7 games through the season. And another special shout out to the team managers, Nico Gordillo and Nathan Gong. I've heard they've done a tremendous job also in helping assist the team. Just doing a great job and making sure everything is fluid. As you can see, there was teachers out. It's teacher appreciation night. Each player got to ask a teacher to come out them, just help them support them in this game tonight. Great thing that Libertyville High School does for all their sports programs. And as mentioned before, the Wildcats will be in a 4-3-3 formation, and the Lake Forest Scouts will be in a 4-4-2 formation. So the Scouts will probably be more, rigid and balanced, and they're going to rely more on defense, and they're going to rely on their defense, and then they're going to try to push the ball out to their wingers to deliver crosses into their 2 strikers, because they'll have 2 strikers up there. So their strikers are going to be getting the ball mainly just to be shooting. And then the Wildcats in the 4-3-3, they have 1 striker, 2 wingers, so they're going to be more pass-oriented. They're going to try to get the ball through the midfield from the back, get it through the midfield and spread it back out wide, and they're going to try to take the ball down out wide, get it back into the middle, and then find those open looks right over the goal. Expect to see that a lot today. Hopefully a lot of balls hit the back of the net for the Wildcats. Hope for a big win tonight over the Lake Forest Scouts to take another victory in this rivalry. Both teams are huddling up right now, getting ready to kick off. Weather looks beautiful out. Might rain a little later tonight, but as you can see, it's high 60 degrees, little wind, small chance of rain. Very humid out though. Players might be getting a little tired, might see a lot of subs. But we'll see. Shouldn't expect any rain. It's been raining the past couple of days, but that shouldn't affect the field conditions today. And Lake Forest has started to take the field. The Wildcats are still huddled up. Nice team chant there at the start.
I mean, Matt, seriously, how much better of a day could you ask for? I mean, this is just prime soccer weather.
Beautiful conditions out. Maybe a little bit too humid for my liking.
Yeah, well,
but it's perfect.
These teams are going to have to persevere. I think whichever team is able to withstand that humidity, make as little subs as they can. Whoever can endure the most, I think, will come out on top.
Couldn't agree more. They both have had a couple games pretty close to each other the last few days, so could be a little tired from that. So we'll just see which team's better conditioned. Ref makes sure everyone is ready to kick off. And we are underway.
Cats working to get the ball out of their territory right now. Through ball failed. And that is okay. That is physical defense. Cats play physical, and that's a good thing.
Not a good thing to be fouling there, though, early on in the game. But you can see the Cats already at the beginning trying to get possession. That was a bad pass right off the bat. So the Cats can take advantage.
Okay, now we got another through ball. Slows it down a little bit.
Not sure exactly what she was looking for there.
Lovely headers. Cats looking to get it, and there they go with the cross. No one to get it, though.
Both teams just kicking the ball around right now.
Through ball from Lake Forest, looking like it's going to be recovered by the Wildcats.
Should see the Wildcats hopefully slowing down play here. Just trying to get a few touches on the ball. See how the
Yeah,
ball
you know,
moves.
it looks like they're getting ahead of themselves a little bit here. You know, they're trying to push it too fast, and I think that's just causing them to make unnecessary passes, which is causing turnovers.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better. Game just started, got to flow into the game a little slowly. You don't want to go out too fast. You're going to get a little tired. Still about 75 minutes of game left to play.
Oh, what a beautiful ball.
Already getting a little physical out there. Couldn't expect anything less from this type of rivalry.
You know how these teams go at it. I mean, every sport, doesn't matter. Soccer, basketball, football, doesn't matter with these two. These two schools will go at it any day of the week. Beautiful ball. Looking to get across here.
Looks like a throw-in for the Wildcats. Deep into the Scouts' territory.
This is going to be a corner kick for the Cats,
Early corner kick for the Cats.
which is
Let's hope they
very
can.
dangerous for the Scouts. This is not where you want to be.
A lot of pressure on the Scouts early on already.
Kick is up and a little bit overshot. Looks like the Cats might recover it. Going to get a shot and saved by the keeper.
Love to see them just attacking the goal, taking the shots when they're open. That's just a deep punt by the Scouts goalie.
Oh, okay.
Some early notes. It's only a few minutes into the game, but like I said at the start of the game, the Cats are just trying to prioritize possession right now, and the Scouts are just kind of running around, chasing the ball, kicking it when they get it, not really connecting with anyone.
Oh, and here we go. The Scouts. Okay, we got a whistle there. Wildcat ball. The Cats quickly progressing up the field and turnover. Looks like the Scouts are gonna have a throw-in.
Another throw in for the Scouts a little bit farther down the field.
Failed from the Scouts there, picked up by the Libertyville keeper.
Good play by the keeper, Tatiana Valdez, to come out and pick up that ball so the Cats can go and attack.
Cats trying to start the offense here. Oh, and here they go on the attack. Looking for a...
Decent cross into the box, picked up by the goalie. That was just like I said at the start of the game. You know, they got the ball to the middle, back to the outside, and they played it back to the middle and a one-touch pass to the outside. It was wide open. Just got to get a little bit of pass next time. They'll have a great chance at a goal.
Stolen by the Wildcats here. Looking to get on the offense here. Pass is no good. Scouts intercept.
I think it's just a matter of time before the Wildcats get a goal here.
Cats throwing. Yeah, I agree. You know, they're one pass away, one look away from a solid shot on goal every possession, it seems like.
Yeah, that's completely right.
Eventually, you know, they're going to get it to go their way.
Just missing that one extra touch, one extra pass. That'll get the open look for the goal. Here's a good opportunity for the Scouts, see if they take advantage of it.
Ooh,
Look to
here
be
we-
offsides, and yes.
That is an offsides by the Scouts.
2 offsides for the Scouts already very early into this game.
You know, I always say you got to look at who you're passing to before you pass it. That's kind of my thing, you know. You can't be having those offsides calls.
It's a great philosophy to go by. Great job by the goalie to come out there, slow down the game. The Cats are driving up the field. And a poor
Intercepted
pass.
by the Scouts. A nice move by... And intercepted by the Wildcats. Back to the Scouts. They're looking to get a shot here. Some good defense by the Wildcats. I will say that also.
It has some great defense by...
Oh, and that is a great play. Looking to get past and cannot get past the last line of attack.
It's number 19 out there, Brooke Sullivan, that was taking that ball up the field. She is only a freshman. Now, we had another freshman play forward last year, Danica Meller. She has moved to the midfield this season, but she had a stellar freshman year. Let's hope Brooke Sullivan does the same.
Huge kick from the Scouts. Looks like it was kind of bounced out to the sideline, though. Trying to push it back towards the middle. Some good defense by the Wildcats.
And after the play, looks like Wildcat players down. Seems to be number 14, Lainey Chung, center back for the Wildcats. Also wearing the captain's band today. She looks to be in some pain.
You hate to see someone go down like that. You know, we can only hope for the best for her. And you know, but this is kind of a product of these Libertyville Lake Forest games, like we've been talking about all night. You know, all we can do is hope no one gets hurt. And other than that, you know, these two teams are just gonna play ball.
Good thing to see her back up on her feet. Ref is talking to the coach for something. Looks like a little substitute issue.
Cats pushing up the field here, intercepted by the Scouts. This seems to be the story of this game. It's just back and forth. You know, both teams are kind of struggling to get down the field, but you know, I'm sure their time will come. They'll be able to get that last touch, last pass that they need to get to where they need to be.
Yeah, just like you said, what's promising for the Wildcats is we have seen some signs that they can possess the ball in this game. They've been passing the ball pretty good throughout the back line of the defense, getting it back to the midfield, and it's just struggling to get it further up the field and getting that last shot on goal. Good pass into space there.
Cats trying to get out of the corner right here. And booted out of bounds.
Be a Wildcat throw-in Scouts territory. Interesting pass combination there that leads to the Scouts getting the ball. Another throw in for the Scouts. Leads to a throw in for the Wildcats. Like to see him switch the field here. Get a couple looks. That's some miscommunication right there. Then the ball winds back into the center back's feet. Number 17, Megan Tolzien, boots the ball down the field. Does not connect with the
Lovely
player.
header from the Scouts. They're going to try to get on offense here. And
A lot of contact there, leads to a foul. Seemed to be foul number 16, Shay Krakowski.
that's passion right there.
And you're going to see that a lot in these types of matchups between the Wildcats and the Scouts. One of few teams that just don't really like each other. You can throw in Stevenson in there, maybe Mundelein, Nutrier also. Just teams that you always want to beat if you're the Wildcats.
Mhm. You know, the entire NSC is one thing, but the Scouts or the Patriots, you know, those are the teams for the Libertyville Wildcats that they got to beat. You know, they're looking at their schedule every year. They're saying, these are the games that we need to key in on to win. We can't let these guys get the best of us.
Those are the games you circle on your calendar.
Yeah,
That you get excited for, extra excited.
absolutely. Cats on the attack right now, looking for a cross. Some nice defense by the Scouts. A little bit of ref interference.
Some bad dribbling there by the Scouts. Leads a throw in for the Wildcats deep in their own territory. Great composure early on from the back line here in this game. Making sure they don't turn the ball over.
Absolutely. I mean, they have allowed little to no shots on goal. What more can you ask for from a defense? We got a stoppage here. It's looking like the Scouts are going to sub a couple of their players off.
Going with a brand new offense, it seems like. Their forwards are probably pretty tired. They've been running around a lot, chasing after the ball. Defense has done a great job keeping the ball out of their feet. Just very humid outside. They got to be exhausted.
Absolutely.
Haven't seen many substitutes from the Wildcats yet. Still is early in the game, but they seem to be going with their core 11. Good pass back there just to open up the field more, get better looks.
Great pass to striking territory, but better defense from the Scouts.
That Scouts defense is going to have to be the reason they etch this game out. It seems like the Wildcats just keep on attacking and attacking. And they should get their goal anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I know they will. It's just a matter of time. The Scouts defense came prepared, that's for sure.
look for the scouts here. See what they do with this. Ball into the
An
box.
absolute boot into the box. Knocked away by the keeper, Tatiana Valdez.
Great job by the keeper. And again, playing through the back. Two different strategies, it seems like, for both these teams. And early on, you could tell the Wildcats are a much better coached team, I'd say. They're focusing more on passing the ball. They know how to find the space to get those 1-2 passes to really advance up the field. And the scouts right now are just kind of playing kickball out there, it seems like. They're just getting the ball, looking down the field, kicking it. There's no really destination. Great play again by Tatiana Valdez. That was a good pass by the scouts right there. Good awareness by Valdez to come out and go pick up that ball.
Yep, not good enough. You know, the Libertyville defense can be hard to get through.
There's a baseball that just
We
flew
got
onto
a
the field.
baseball on the field. That might be a hazard for the players.
Let's hope no one
Someone
steps
want
on
to
that
pick
ball.
that up? Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good look for a shot right there by Amir Chavez. Could not connect under the goal. Great defense by the scouts.
Now we got a 2-on-1 here. Libertyville wins.
Just great defense there by Laney Chung, number 14. And another baseball has come onto the field. Lots of foul balls being hit right now. Let's hope it does not end up hitting one of the players on the field.
That would be a travesty. Someone were to roll an ankle, even tear an ACL, you never know. Got to get that ball off the field.
They did a good job getting the first baseball off the field. Now
I
he's
don't
gotta get
think-
the second. One of the ball girls
You know, I
is
think he
eyeing the
doesn't
ball.
see it.
And one of the ball girls is running out
Okay,
there right now
yep.
to go pick up that baseball.
There we go, yeah.
That is great work.
Yep.
We have some substitutes on for the Wildcats. Looks to be number 12, Olivia Colton, coming on the field. Number 18, Sydney Krakonis, coming out onto the field. And number 15, Mia Gonella. Some fresh legs for the Wildcats. Good defense right there by the center back, Megan Tolzien, just to clear the ball, make sure the team gets back on the defense. Seems to be a foul call. It'll be a free kick for the Scouts. See what kind of set piece the Scouts are looking to do right now. Three-man wall for the Wildcats.
I would not want to be a part of that wall. Oh, and a goal! Scouts goal, what a shot. That is a stellar shot for a goal.
What a strike of the soccer ball right there. Couldn't ask for a better shot. Just got right over the wall there. Now
Let's look at this again
replay.
here.
Wow.
A perfectly placed ball. That is something you only see from experienced players. You know, that is the soccer that we came here to see today.
There was no chance of Tatiana Valdez saving that. What a great shot. And the Scouts take the early lead in this game. Let's see how the Wildcats respond.
Through ball attempted by the Cats. Fighting over it here. Scouts win it, but then intercepted by the Wildcats. Looking to get some passes going here to ultimately set up their strike. Cats intercept the ball here, looking to get offensive, and great defense by the Lake Forest Scouts here.
Good physicality by the Scouts there to win the ball. Push the ball upfield, looking to press up. Make sure the Cats do not get out of this. Another deep ball there by the Wildcats, but no really intended target, it seems like.
Pass goes nowhere as it's right into the hands of Libertyville. Physical soccer. This is just, you know, this is that Libertyville Lake Forest brand, you know.
If this was a professional game, they'd still be laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Hard time controlling the ball there. She ends up with it, marching down the field. Good touch to bring the ball down by the Scouts there. They're looking to attack. Just goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the Wildcats. Scouts are putting the pressure on. It seemed like the Wildcats were in complete control to start the game, but the momentum is shifting. And the Cats looking a little lost right now. Just amazing composure by the two center backs, Megan Tolzien and Lainey Chung.
Beautiful pass. Looking to get the cross nearly to the Libertyville striker, but some great defense by the Scouts led to a kick out.
More substitutions for the Wildcats, getting some fresh legs out there. Going offense heavy. Going for the Wildcat. Should see a throw and then a pass back straight away. That pass back does not connect. Little miscommunication right there. There's Rachel Knight with the throw-in.
Cats take control of that one. Looking to get their passes going here, set up their offense. Cats back with control. Again, just fighting for that strike on goal.
Scouts' defense has been like a brick wall out there.
Absolutely.
Great pass into open
Looking to
space.
get that through. Some great defense again by the Scouts.
She's got to lift her head up there. Danica Miller is running right through the middle. See that, make a one-touch pass. Could be in for a goal.
Cross a little off target there, going to lead to a Scout throw-in.
Too fast of a pass right there for the Scouts to keep up with. Wildcat throwing. Play the ball back. Staying composed to get past. Play right there. Looking to switch the field once again. Just trying to look for that open space, and she tries to see it.
Beautiful ball. Gonna let this one back into the middle of the field.
Long ball. Almost connects there for the Wildcats. It's another good look, though. Once again, just missing that one last touch, one last shot. Another pass over the middle. Wildcats should get their goal here. Another throw-in for the Wildcats. Number 12, Olivia Colton with the throw-in.
Scouts on the offensive right now. And a big collision there. Looks like everyone's okay.
Good play by the goalie, just kick it out of bounds. Don't want to make a mistake, give up the ball there.
Let the defense regroup, get back to where they need to be. Give them a breather even.
More substitutions by the Scouts.
What a throw-in. That was unbelievable. Did you see
Shot
that?
well
Did you see
wide.
that somersault technique?
I did, yeah. It's an interesting technique there. As we look at the replay, great throw and just did not connect to the Scouts.
That's that kind of experimental rec league throwing that I used to do.
Seems like the freshman Brooke Sullivan has moved into a midfield position. Interesting to see her utilize her multiple different positions, considering she's only a freshman. Looks to play a ball there.
And that ball was smacked in next week by Natalie Schmidt to the keeper.
More physicality down the line. Scouts end up with it.
This is dangerous for the Wildcats right here. They need to get the ball on their half of the field. That's going to be Scouts throwing.
Sure, she wishes she could have kicked that ball better to not have the Scouts have a throw in so deep to their own half.
Let's see if we see that somersault technique again. That is really something. That is so impressive.
What a very interesting technique. You don't see that much, but it can prove to be effective.
You know, not many people can pull it off.
I sure wouldn't be able to.
You know, I actually was able to back in the day. Yep.
Really?
Yep. I used to.
Let's go to the replay of that throw in once again. Just great technique there. She makes sure she lands on both feet and then throws the
Absolute
ball in.
acrobatics. That is something that you don't see from everyone.
Bad pass will lead to a throw-in for the Scouts in Wildcat territory once again. Like I said before, there's been a momentum shift in this game, and the Scouts seem to be in control a little bit more. Wildcats are just going to have to survive these next 5.5 minutes, go into halftime, regroup, have a new game plan, and then come back out swinging. Try to get a couple goals to get that win.
Failed pass attempt booted by the Scouts. And the whistle blows.
Free kick for the Wildcats. Looks like she may be going long here.
Go big or go home. You know, that's what they say.
Just a little too long of a
There's
pass.
a chance we might be going home. But Cats recover the ball. Good defense there.
Good job to pass it into the middle and back out. Create more space. Poor pass right there. Ooh, and a foul call on the Scouts.
It's going to be a Libertyville free kick.
Seemed to me they were just being a little physical, going at it, both going for the ball.
Yep.
But we'll take it. See what they do with this free kick. Looks to be going long again. Let's try to get the ball a little bit past the top of the box. Maybe get a head on it. Try just to attack that goal.
An absolute nuke.
Goes a little long. Goalie lost it, but then booted out by the Scouts.
Still looking to get a shot. And some great defense by the Scouts. Popped up, lovely header.
How about the Scouts' defense right now?
I mean, this Scouts defense, like you said, it's been a brick wall. This the Cats have been trying to get an opening, to find space, get a shot on goal, but they have been making it all but easy for them tonight.
Yeah, the Cats have to be frustrated. Looking across the field at assistant coach Paul Gibbs right now. He does not look like he is in the best mood.
You know,
It's
I'm
very
looking at
understandable.
I'm looking at team managers Nathan Gong and Nico Gordillo. They don't look too happy either. I got to point that out. That's something, you know, that I've noticed. They're looking at this team. They're looking at this game. They're going, why can't we put a shot on goal? Why can't we get the ball in the net? You know.
100%. They got to be a big vocal point in that locker room at halftime.
And let me just say, I have no doubt that the Libertyville Wildcats are going to figure it out. They're gonna get those shots on net. They're gonna score goals. But they've been struggling up to this point.
Couldn't agree more. I definitely believe that they can still win this game. But I don't see much happening in this first half anymore. There's not much time left. The Scouts are definitely more in control. But I think a few minutes at halftime
Here
break.
we go with Hallie Bodine with the goal kick here. Straight to Libertyville. Gonna try to push up an attack at the goal here. Keeper gets the ball.
Strong effort there. Keeper with the punt to the middle of the field.
Oh, hold on a
A
minute.
little shove from the
Yep.
Scouts there. Wildcat free kick. Good sportsmanship there. Quick free kick taken. Just across the back line. Looking to spread wide once again. Just got to control the ball a little bit. Don't want to make a mistake and give up another goal. Go down 2-0 at half. Paul Gibbs getting visibly frustrated out there. Just making a gesture, telling his team to push up the field. Corner for the Wildcats as the clock winds down. They'll have the last chance to score here. Let's hope they can
One
take
last
advantage of
chance
this
for the
corner.
Cats here. Looks like they're in the goal along with the Scouts. Gonna try to get ahead on it maybe. Oh, and just over the top of the goal. I would have loved to see that one go bar down, but couldn't get it to go this time.
That was a great look by the Wildcats there, and the clock will wind down. We will go into halftime. There is the final buzzer. That will be the end of the first half there. Wildcats down 1-0. Scouts started a little slow, had a great free kick, gained a little momentum there. Aiden, any thoughts?
I mean, these teams going at it is just, you know, there aren't too many other two teams that go at it this hard in the state, to be honest with you. And these teams, you know,
Couldn't agree more there. We will head to halftime. We will see you guys in about 10 minutes.
stay tuned.
welcome back to the soccer match between Libertyville Wildcats and the Lake Forest Scouts. The Scouts have the lead 1-0 after a beautiful free kick by the Scouts. It is 1-0, the Scouts. If you're just joining us, my name is Matthew Moore again, next to my partner Aiden. Aiden, do you have any insight?
You know, this game has just been an absolute battle. It's not one team that has the edge, to be honest with you. It's looking like, you know, whichever team is going to win is going to be the team that's able to create one or two more chances for themselves tonight.
That is some great insight there. Yeah, just like you said. You know, the Wildcats just need to get a few more chances on goal. You know, they've been doing a good job at building out from the back at times. Build out from the back, they get it into the middle, and they get it out wide to the midfielders around midfield. And then they kind of take the ball up, pass it back into the middle, and then they pass it back out. And then they try to get that corner and cross into the goal, and they just can't really get that last pass into it. Goalie or the defense blocks it. They're just looking for that last shot there. It's been a frustrating first half for the Wildcats. And, you know, I was looking at the huddle at halftime, and you could just see the coaches getting visibly frustrated. They're trying to, like, tell their players exactly what's going on during the game, because a lot of times they're just, like, losing the ball. They're just not doing that good at keeping the ball at times. And, yeah, hopefully the second half is a lot better by the Wildcats. I believe they can still get a couple goals here. This is starting to get a little darker out. Floodlights are coming on. Should be a great second half. Let's hope the Cats can pull this one out.
If you're just coming onto the live now, all I have to say, welcome to the show. Floodlights are on. Libertyville Lake Forest is going to be a great night.
Great night indeed. It'll be even greater with a win. Looks to be the same lineup for the Wildcats that they started with in the game. That 4-3-3 formation once again. Hopefully they can have better possession in this game. Kind of broke down about halfway through that first half. Lost a lot of momentum. Scouts started to control the game. Let's see what they do coming out of halftime, starting on defense first. The second half is underway. Scouts will start with the ball.
Some nice defense by Libertyville wins them a throw-in.
Goal kick for the Lake Forest Scouts. Seems to be that they had a goalie change going on from number 1, Chloe Rinaldo, to number 0, Izzy Alexander. Seems to be just a freshman. Interesting call there. Cats quickly lose possession there. Scouts retain possession despite the physicality. And a deep kick.
Lovely header.
Ball in the air played. Controlled by the defense. Great composure there by Lainey Chung. Get past the defender and pass it out wide. Looking to go deep here.
Beautiful
Connects
pass.
with the player.
Looking to get a shot here.
Gets around a player. Looks to shoot.
And
Easy
nice
catch
save
for
by
the
keeper.
goalie, but that is a great opportunity for the Cats. Love to see him starting off the half with that. What a great ball by Lindy Fang, the left back.
You know, I'm expecting to see a lot more of those, to be honest with you, Matthew. I think this team has been playing up to their potential, and I know that they will this half.
100%. They definitely have not been playing their best game today. Ball played into the box. Quickly caught by the
Routine
goalie.
save by the keeper. Beautiful header to set up in a nice attack. Let's see if we can get a couple more passes going here. Trying to make a move. Great defense by the scouts. Libertyville throwing.
Maybe Libertyville has the somersault technique on the throw-in, huh?
Let's see. You know, that would be pretty. That'd be pretty neat.
When they seem to call foul, it'll be the Lake Forest Scouts ball.
And that is a Libertyville throw-in for sure.
Throws the ball quick. Out of bounds. Lake Forest Scouts throwing. Long throw and played. Intercepted by the Cats. Picked up by Danica Miller in the middle of the field. She's driving
Looking
down.
to get a through
Good
ball.
pass. Another great pass
Beautiful
to the top of the
passes.
box.
See if Libertyville can get a strike here.
And here's the shot.
Oh,
just
and
wide.
Just wide.
Good save by the goalie. It'll be a
Great
corner
effort by
kick.
the keeper.
Let's look at this shot one more time. Connects great with her foot. Just tipped out by the goalie. That is a great save. Here's the corner kick. Good ball into the middle. Does not connect with the...
And it does! Oh, Libertyville!
What a shot! What a finish. Seems to be number 4, Megan O'Donnell with the goal. What a way to find the ball and put it into the back of the net. 1-1 in this game. Libertyville coming out hot. Love to see that. Interesting strategy. I see the assistant coach for the Wildcats standing in the opposing team's bleachers now. Looking to get just a better view of the game, a more aerial view, just to kind of see the formation, how it plays out, where the space is.
That's how you know he's a professional. He cares about his job. Let's
take a look at this goal while there's a throw-in. Corner goes in, ball just shuffles around. Way to turn around, kick that ball into the net.
That's just next level focus right there.
Beautiful start to the second half. Cats once again in the Scouts' territory, just attacking and attacking and attacking. The halftime adjustments by Ian Taylor and Paul Gibbs are so far amazing. Great job by the coaches. And here's another shot, saved by the keeper for the Scouts. Another great shot attempt for Megan O'Donnell. She is looking to take over this game. Another corner kick for the Cats here. Let's take a look at the shot one more time. Almost outreaches the goalie. That was definitely going to hit the back of the net. Another corner. This time does not connect with the Wildcat.
Still looking to maybe see if they could get a piece of it.
They all just kick the ball around, and the Scouts end up getting it down the field. Whistle blown, free kick for the Scouts. Once again, that's Brooke Sullivan on the ball. The ball just seems to find her this game. She's everywhere on the field. Amazing work for a freshman. What a great ball. The shot just wide left. That's another great look for the Wildcats. They're starting to connect on these balls, these passes, and they're getting those final open chances. Expect to see at least 1 or 2 more goals by the Wildcats here.
Let's look at a replay here.
Great pass by Shea Krakowski. Just past number 12 on the Scouts. Just does not get the good angle on the shot there. It was a very tough shot, though, for the Wildcats, but like I said, just another great look. Deep kick by the Scouts here. The Wildcats will retain possession. Good move there by number 3, Charlotte Harrison. Plays it into the middle. Does not get that pass back to the outside. Bad pass there by the Scouts for the Wildcats to get the ball back once again. Wildcats are putting a ton of pressure on the Scouts this second half. Wildcats the ball again in the box. Cross into the middle. Kicked out of bounds by the Scouts. It'll be another corner for the Wildcats.
That's that brick wall defense from the Scouts.
Wildcats looking to strike once again on the corner. Ball played into the middle, kicked out by the Scouts. Once again, recovered by the Wildcats. We're just looking to attack again. She cuts to the outside.
Maybe get a cross in, put a head on it. Some great defense by the Scouts, shuts that down. And the Scouts looking to get on the attack.
This is a 2-on-1. Good ball by the Scouts. They're running down the left side of the field.
And they're able to recover. Some great defense right there.
Great work by Lainey Chung there to win that 1-on-1. To get the ball just a little further downfield. It's a throw in for the Wildcats. That could have ended very poorly for the Cats there. Another turnover by the Scouts. Once again, to start off this half, the Wildcats just seem to be in a lot of control here. Just like they kind of started the first half a little bit. Ball played into the middle. Almost connects. And that's the keeper, Izzy Alexander, just picking the ball up. Getting her players down the field. Looking to punt it. Connects with the Scouts player. And she almost gets past the defender. Wildcats retain the ball. And the Scouts win that 1-on-1. Looking to push further down the field. Not the best pass there.
To put an end to that attack. Back to the keeper, Valdez.
Try to do a little give and go there. Does not work. Scouts will have to throw in. A few substitutions for the Scouts here. Get some fresh legs. See if one of them can make a difference here in this game. Good job by the Cats to get the first head on that. Forcing the Scouts to play back. Good interception there.
Cats are just struggling to get up the field at this point. And the whistle blows.
That'll be a foul on the Wildcats at around the 50-yard line. Scouts free kick.
Hallie Bodine with the free kick. Bumped out to the wing, some great defense. See if the Cats can push this forward like they've been trying to do all night.
Good job to take the ball through the middle. So much open space now. Play the ball to the outside. Just not long enough, but the Cats still have the ball. And it'll roll out of bounds. Looks to be a goal kick for the Scouts.
I mean, you talk about neck and neck. I have no doubt this game's going to come down to the wire, Matt.
100%. Be a shame for this game to end in a tie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure both teams would hate that.
If you guys want to see more, make sure we follow Wildcat Productions on Instagram. Handle is up in the top right at LHS Wildcat Productions. They also have an app in the App Store that you can download for free. Just, once again, Wildcat Productions. The logo's in the top left of the screen.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Everything changed for me once I followed. I would recommend everyone else to do the same.
Good composure out of the back for the Wildcats. Ball just goes out of bounds. Yeah, Aiden, Wildcat Productions was nominated in 2 different categories by the Chicago chapter, the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. So if you guys want to go check out their Instagram, May 1st, you'll see the Wildcats can come away with the gold there. So make sure you are following the Instagram.
We are yet to see that somersault technique again. Cats looking to get offensive here. Pass slightly overshot. Looks like the Cats are going to recover that ball.
Pass it a little too much on it right there. And the Scouts will have the ball. It'll end up
Right back
at
to the
feet of the
Cats.
Wildcats.
That looked like it hurt. A little bit of referee interference. Okay.
Could have been a very bad thing if the ref did not blow the whistle there.
Oh, yeah. You know, on a game like this, people might even make the argument the ref had money on the game, and that's not something that you want to argue with. You kind of want to stay from that assumption. And a routine save by the keeper.
Keeper looking to punt once again.
Absolute nuke downfield. Cats throwing.
Never really liked the strategy of kind of punting the ball downfield when the goalie has it. And on goal kicks too, they just kind of seem to kick the ball downfield, see if the ball can wind up at the feet of their players. I'd much rather build the ball up from the back. Builds more confidence within the players. They can get the ball further outside. They can find space a lot more, kind of like the Wildcats are doing.
It's definitely a gamble. You know, you don't know where that ball's going to end up. You don't know whose foot it's going to go to.
Exactly, and this game has shown that the Wildcats taking advantage of that game plan.
Absolutely.
They've came away with the ball plenty of times from that.
Little give and go here.
These give and goes have not been working on this side in the second half. Maybe try to get the ball to the middle more, because that'll open up that space for the outside. You know, thrown for the Wildcats. Scouts have the ball deep into their half with a lot of pressure on them. That'll be a goal kick for the Scouts. See if they continue just to kick the ball down the field here.
Maybe they change it up a little bit. Maybe they think, you know, that hasn't been working. Change up their scheme a little bit. We'll see. And
Maybe
they
not
go with
change
it
up their
again.
scheme.
Go with it again, and it's going to be
Once
it's
again, the
gonna turn
Wildcats
out
just end up getting the
good
ball.
for the Cats again.
They have a good chance. Pass was just a little too late there. Scouts end up with the ball. The Wildcats pick it back up. Possession is going back and forth right now. We have another corner kick for the Wildcats. Once again, number 19, Brooke Sullivan on the corner kick. She's done a tremendous job this game at getting the ball into the box. See if she can do it once again. Let's see if the Wildcats can connect on another corner. Here's the kick. It's a great
Beautiful
ball into the middle.
corner.
And it's headed
For
by
a
Jake Krakowski.
goal!
What a header by number 16, Shea Krakowski.
That is what you love to see from the Wildcats. That's what you know that I'm
Let's-
used to seeing them do, you know?
Let's go to the replay of this amazing goal. Just a beautiful ball by Brooke Sullivan right into the middle of the box. Great jump, great header right
Lovely
past the
header.
goalie.
Lovely header.
What a header.
16.
And the Wildcats quickly get the ball once again. Wildcats have done a tremendous job in the second half. Great adjustments made after that pretty poor first half. Decent look for the Scouts there. Pass was just a little too much into the hands of Tatiana Valdez. Ball played deep by the Cats. And the Scouts will end up with the ball. Just constant pressure.
You know, the fact is pressure makes diamonds. And, you know, these teams, they can both handle pressure.
Little collision there. Could be a Wildcat throwing in the Scouts' territory. Good turnout. dribbling it into the middle of the field, finding that space. Looking to shoot, just goes wide right. That'll be a goal kick for the Scouts. About 18 minutes left in the second half. Let's see if the Wildcats keep on attacking for the game. Close look for the Wildcats there, still with the ball in the box. They still have the ball. Another play into the box. Decent look, just headed away by the Scouts. Kicked out of bounds once again by the Scouts. It'll be another Wildcat throw-in. Cats are just dominating possession in this game. Another beautiful interception by the Wildcats.
Battling for the ball and the whistle blows.
It's a foul on number 14, Lainey Chung. She's had a great game so far. Really holding that back line in place. Gave up one unfortunate goal that you can't really say is her fault. Just a great shot by the Scouts in the first half.
Let's see if one of these teams can break away with the ball here.
Going for the Scouts in Wildcat territory. This might be that somersault technique that we've seen before. Looks like she's about to do it. She's a big run-up. Here it goes once again. And it gets into the middle of the box. Ball's fumbling around. Kicked outside of the box. The Scouts have it. Picked back up by the Wildcats. Little contact there, foul on the Scouts. Wildcat free kick. Let's take a look at this throw-in once again. It's just a crazy technique.
Are you kidding me?
Not as smooth as a landing as last time, but it was still a great throw-in. Oh, and a great ball. There's a one-on-one with the
Wildcats
goalie.
looking to score here.
Here's the shot, and it hits
And
the
it's a
back of the net.
goal!
Second goal for number 4, Megan O'Donnell. She's having a great game today.
Masterclass game from number 4, Megan O'Donnell. Her second goal of the night. Absolutely magnificent.
What a beautiful play. Let's look at the replay of this goal. Great composure, just taps it into the
Beautiful
bottom
low
right of
roller
the net.
to the bottom right of the net.
Just a beautiful strike. What a game Megan O'Donnell's having today. Let's just look at this play one more time. Beautiful kick with her weak foot also. Just into the bottom right. Rolls right into the net.
Beautiful.
Nothing more you can do there. And the Cats, just like we talked about, Aiden, really dominating the second half. Who knows what was said at halftime? And who knows who said it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was nothing short of the Miracle on Ice speech.
What a speech. That is a great speech. Great movie, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Matt, I'm sure whoever gave the speech in the Libertyville huddle, they were thinking of that speech right there. They said, I need something to get my team going. They think Miracle on Ice.
100%. Who do you think was it? Nathan, Nico?
You know, if I had to guess who it was, I think it would be Paul Gibbs. I think it'd be Paul Gibbs. I think he's the guy.
Yeah, whoever it was who said something.
Deserves a promotion.
Yeah. Big raise, anything. Really turned this game around for the Wildcats. As barring anything unforeseen, they should stay undefeated in the season.
Look at the hustle there from both teams.
Does not quite get there. Natalie Schmidt was looking to get the ball there, play it into the box for another look at a goal. Unfortunately, the ball was a little too fast there.
Left a little bit of chicken on that bone, as I like to say. Questionable pass
There's a
from
shot very far right. That is not the look you want to see from the Wildcats there. Fortunately, they're up 2 goals.
It's not the look you usually see either. You know, this is a talented group of players.
Very talented they are. Must have hit the wrong side of the foot there.
Happens to the best of us. You know, I know it happened to me a couple times in my soccer career.
Ball played in the middle of the box. Kicked out once again by the Scouts. Looks to be a foul on the Wildcats. Lake Forest will have a free kick. Right outside of their 18-yard box. Just going to kick it long
The
again.
Scouts are feeling it now. The Cats are absolutely putting on the pressure. They're not pressing the brake at all. And the whistle blows.
So Wildcat player, ball hit her face. Seems to be a little fuzzy right now.
I
As
mean,
the
let me
trainer
tell you,
will
that
run
does
on
not
field.
feel good.
It does not. It's happened to me many times.
Absolutely. All good. So, Matt, you know, we had a little bit of question here. You know, there was a lot of question going in tonight. Is the rain going to affect the game? You know, is it going to maybe be bad enough to where these teams can't play to their full potential? But looks like we've lucked out tonight. Looks like the weather is going to hold out for us. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if it started raining, this game is completely different. Coaches have to change up their game plans. Turf is a little fast. Let's take a look at the replay of this injury right here. See exactly what happened. You can see the ball in the air. Ooh, just hits her straight on the face.
That's a smack in the face.
That does not feel good
It sucks,
at
yep.
all. Yeah, like you said, Aiden, very fortunate to avoid the bad weather.
Yep.
It feels great outside.
Beautiful.
Don't want the
night
rain to
in
affect anything in the
Libertyville.
game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glad to see the Wildcat player is doing okay after getting hit in the face with the ball. Good pass into the middle.
Wildcats trying to
Connects
set up
with the player,
offense
Wildcat.
here,
Another
and a
shot. Just picked up by the
Saved by
goalie.
the keeper. Absolute punt by the keeper. Well placed, but stolen by Libertyville.
Good job by Sidney Kirkos there to keep the ball. Good
Beautiful
ball there.
through ball right there. Looking to get across.
Was just a little too late
It's
to
gonna
pass
be
the
a
ball.
goal kick.
Haley Bodine, once again on the goal kick. Plays it across, plays it short. Might be the first time that we've seen that type of play here by the Lake Forest Scouts. Just misses the head of the Wildcats.
Some great defense right here. Forces the ball upfield. And it
That
turns
is a
into
foul on the
a
Wildcats.
scout free kick.
A lot of displeasure by the fans in the crowd there. Did not seem to be that there was a foul there.
Passionate fans. Absolutely, man. Boots it upfield. Oh, and that ball gets through. But the
Picked
keeper
up by
gets
the
to it.
goalie.
Good play by the keeper.
As the clock keeps winding down, the Cats just kind of want to hold on to the ball here. Don't want to make any silly mistakes and give up a goal. Deep ball does not connect.
Great defense by both teams right now.
Thrown for the Wildcats. So Megan O'Donnell will run back onto the field, sub in. You can say she's been the MVP of this game.
2 goals, hard to argue with that, man.
Good throw in there by the Cats. Play the ball back. Looking to switch the field. Does so successfully. Switching the field once again. Making the Scouts put pressure on them. Keep running around. Another referee interference. She's kind of walking around that circle there at the middle of the field. Not much hustle there by the referee.
None. I mean, you got to think in the players' heads, they're going, dude, just get out of the way. But
100%. Out of bounds on the Wildcats. Looks to be a corner for the Scouts here. Let's see if they have any success on corners that the Wildcats have had the second half. Here's the kick. At the top of the box. Connects to a foot of the Scouts, but was left to the goal. Kicked away by the Wildcats. Kicked away again. Out of bounds. Will be a throw in for the Scouts. Will not be seeing that technique on the throw-in. Cleared by the Wildcats.
Booted upfield. Hustling for the ball, both teams.
Great physicality. The Wildcats come away with the ball.
Looks like we might have a hurt player here.
Throw in for the Wildcats once again. Out of bounds on the Wildcats will be Scouts' ball. The Scouts really have to get going here if they want a chance to tie this game. Only about 5 minutes left in this game.
Great move right there.
Great ball to the middle. Another good ball. And the Wildcats
Some great
saved by the
soccer
goalie.
right
What a
there, but
save.
even better save. Oh!
Just over the goal.
And the kick is good.
Megan Phillips with the shot there. Just a little too much on it, just over the goal. That was a great look for the Wildcats' 4th goal.
Put that kick in a different sport. That's 3 points right there, Matt.
Couldn't say it any better. Great defense there once again by the Cats. Good move there by Megan Phillips. Good ball out wide.
Wildcat throwing.
Good control there by the Wildcats. Kicked out of bounds. Scouts ball.
Questionable call there. There we go.
Ball
with the Wildcat
ends up
throwing.
with the Wildcats once again. Ball rolls out of bounds, be a goal kick for the Scouts. They have to do this with speed. Only 3 minutes left in this game, and they are down 2 goals.
The Scouts are going to want to win this game. They're going to have to put together a master class, to say the least.
Once again, won by the Wildcats. It's been very difficult to get the ball out of their own half for the Scouts here. Good ball to the outside. See if she can keep it in. She does not. Scouts throwing. Not going with much urgency here. Ball winds up back with the Wildcats. Foul on the Scouts. There will be a Wildcat free kick as the clock approaches 2 minutes left in this game. This is a great victory for the Wildcats in this game. Did not have the start they were looking for.
You know, Matt, it's not about how you start, it's how about you finish.
100%, couldn't say that better. And they had a great second half of this game. Amazing soccer being played. The Scouts looking to add a goal here. Just once again cleared out by those Wildcats.
The Wildcats are going to veto that attempt pretty quickly.
Well, the Wildcats looking to score here. Another pass to the top of the box.
Trying to add on to the lead here.
Play into the middle. Picked up by the goalie. Good
You
pick
know,
up by
and
the
that
goalie
cuts
there.
the time down to just 1 minute for these scouts.
Yep, 1 minute left.
It's looking quite impossible.
Another deep kick by the goalie there. See if the scouts can just maybe build a little momentum for their next game. Cats looking to go downfield. Ball just rolls out of bounds. 45 seconds left.
Okay, cool.
Seems to be one last throw in for the scouts here.
Clock at 15 seconds.
Scouts looking to add a goal here. Shot just picked up by the
You
goalie
know,
Tatiana
why
Valdez.
Why not? You might as
Yeah.
well try to put a shot on goal.
100%.
Game's just about over.
As the clock winds down and
0.
hits 0. The Wildcats come away with a 3-1 win over the rivals Lake Forest. What a great game for the Wildcats. Aiden, what'd you see in that game?
I mean, I saw 22 players on the field at all times giving it everything they had at all times. Both teams fought to the very end, never took their foot off the gas, and that's what you love to see. That's what makes a great soccer game.
Oh, 100%, yeah. That defense for the Wildcats was just stellar. Despite that one free kick that Lake Forest had, which was an amazing shot. Nothing any team could do about that.
Absolutely.
Despite that one shot, that defense was amazing. First half, like we talked about many times, let's go behind the scenes. Let's look at the crew
I'm
that
not
makes this
sure-
all happen
I'm
for
not sure-
Wildcat Productions. And yeah, just like I said, the Wildcats, great second half. Great second half for the Wildcats. We're going to look at the crew for Wildcat Productions, the people that just make this all happen. Got Ryder Allen, Luke Buchero, Jackson Hightower, Jeremy Johnson, Liam Kahn, myself, Matthew Moore, Henry Neville, my partner Aiden Sutter, and Daniel Toma. These people will make sure that Wildcat Productions can provide a great production for you. And another special thanks to Daniel Treptow, Jack Holland, and our athletic director, John Woods. All these people, and all of our viewers for supporting our student-based club here for Wildcat Productions. You guys are the reason we can make this happen. Awesome game for the Wildcats here. Aiden, any last thoughts?
I mean, just what a team and what a crew too. I mean, this crew is so special to Wildcat Productions. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that these people could be stopped from taking over a country.
Great insight. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us tonight for this Wildcat Productions broadcast, Libertyville Girls Soccer. We hope to see you next time. Have a great night.